Good evening, guys. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's good. Thank you guys for making it on a Thursday. I know it's Friday Eve. Some of you guys have already started preparing for the weekend. I hope you guys can see my screen. Please tell me in the chat if you guys can see the screen. Awesome. Okay, thanks, guys. Okay, so today's session is going to be very brief, to be honest. For today, what I want to do is really just show you how you guys can access the Cloud Skills console, which is where we'll be doing all the labs. We'll also sign everyone up to the Innovator program, which basically gives you guys credits to do any of the labs that you guys would like to do. So yeah, today's lab is actually more of a course. So I'll show you how a course is actually divided. See, a course is actually a mixture of videos that explain. You get a quiz part of the course as well, and then you also get labs. Now, this is a very introductory level course, but it's very well, it's very hands-on because it's a very long course. It's about 8 hours. Well, they say 8 hours, but you can probably do it quicker. And it's divided into sections so that you can do it like over time. Okay. Without further ado, I see some of you guys say you are using your laptops, which is good. I'm going to ask you guys with laptops to please follow along so that we don't get stuck anywhere. Okay, guys, let me send the first link in the chat and then we can get started. Let's quickly go to Google Cloud Innovators. Let's send that in the group. Okay, guys, those of you who are following along using their laptops, please click on the link I just sent in the chat. I'll give you guys like 5 minutes, maybe 2, and then just tell me if you are seeing the same page that I'm seeing. Obviously, some of you guys are signing up for the first time, so it'll ask you a few questions. It'll ask you to sign up. If you bump into any problems, please let me know in the chat. So yeah, let's quickly sign along. Let's see if we can get into the Google Cloud Innovators program. Please let me know in the chat if you run into any problems. Oh, also let me know when you're in. Yeah, don't just let me know when you run into problems. Nice. So Nogukanya, does it say anything about credits? Are you guys signing up? Yeah, I see Smanga's also in. We are winning. I like this. Yes, please redeem your credits. Once you have credits, redeem your credits. Tulan is also in. Oh, you already have credits. Okay. Nogukanyo is quick. That's good. Nice. We have Lesejos also in. And what about everyone else, guys? How are you guys doing? How Ayanda, how are you doing? Asanda, are we winning? Muhao, how are things looking? Piello's also here. Are you winning? I don't want anyone left behind, guys. Okay, Housing. Pielo, are you winning? Okay, Ayanda's in. Okay, awesome. Can I start, or is there someone still waiting? Should I wait for someone, or are you guys giving me the green light to go ahead? Okay, I'll take the silence as a yes. Okay, so as you can see on the new screen that I just shared with you guys, I went to, oh, green light, that's proper. Mpumelelo asked, how do I check credits? So Mpumelelo, let me quickly ask you, did you first go to the innovator page that I sent in the link? That's where you will see your credits. Okay, if you did, you're about to see your credits now in the next page that I'm going to send to you guys. So this is Cloud Skills Boost. This is where all our labs will be. So if you could please also just go on this link, it will ask you to log in or sign in. And then once you're in, it will tell you that you have credits. And then you'll start seeing your credits as we start doing the labs. I hope we're all on the same page. It's cloudskillsboost.google. Nice, nice. Mpumelelo, are we happy? Awesome. Okay, guys, let's kick it off. So when you start, you obviously see your Google Cloud Skills Boost dashboard. First thing you see is obviously that you have your credits. Let's quickly turn that off. Okay, cool. So I mean, it's a basic dashboard where really you can explore the different paths that are here. This really just shows you a catalog of all, well, most of the courses. As you can see, they have so many courses all the way up to page 1324, right? So there's a huge range of courses that you can find here. There's paths as well, which I'll explain in a minute. It's essentially what a course would look like, right? It's a mixture of labs, it's a mixture of quizzes. As you can see, they have just about everything you'd need to know. So funny enough, this is the course that we'll be doing. But what I wanted to show you actually is that you can actually just search for a course when you start off. So I'll just say cloud. And voila, it'll bring up all the courses associated with learning the cloud on GCP. So as you can see, there's quite a lot. There's quite a lot. So let's go to this one. So it's Google Cloud Computing Fundamentals Certificate. And here we are. Okay, like I said, guys, this is a pretty lengthy one. It's quite long. It's actually made up of 8 courses, but we're only going to do the main one. This is the course we'll be looking at over the weekend. So what I'll do for today, we'll have a quick overview of the course, see what it's made of, and then I'll explain the different parts that it's made of so that it makes sense to you. And then if there's enough time, hopefully we can do a lab together or we can do a quiz together. And then I'll leave it to you guys to do over the weekend. Now, those of you who'll be doing this course over the weekend, what I'll ask of you is to please send us a screenshot of the badge once you have done your course so that we can see that this person has gone through the course and they understand what they're doing. Okay, so let's click on start course. Oh, by the way, all of the labs and courses that you'll see throughout the bootcamp will be done through Cloud Skills Boost. You already have credits. If I'm not mistaken, the innovator program gives you about 35 credits. Some of these labs are like 1 credit each, 5 credits each. Some of them are free, so don't worry, you won't use up all your credits. Okay, cool. So here's a quick overview of Google Cloud Computing Fundamentals or Foundations, Cloud Computing Fundamentals. Like I said, guys, this is really an introductory course. And what you get after this, you get firstly 100 points on your Cloud Skills Boost dashboard. Now, the more points you get part of Cloud Skills, sometimes you can win. Or how do we send the screenshots? So please send it via email. Our email is gdgsoweto@gmail. It's the one we usually mail you at. Let me quickly send it to you. gdgsoweto@gmail. I hope you guys know how to take screenshots with a laptop, ne? Well, I know how to do it because I use Linux. I'm not sure how it happens on Windows, but if I'm not mistaken, it's the screenshot button, or it's actually called Print SC, and then the Windows button that will take a screenshot of your screen basically, and then just quickly send it to us so we can see that you're part of the course. Okay, cool. I just see some new members just joined us. Guys, if you just joined us, let me quickly send that link again. I would like you guys to start off by going to the innovator page. Let me copy that link. So if you just joined us and you're wondering, what are we doing? I need you guys to go to this link that I just sent right now. Once you're there, sign up, get credits. And then once you get your credits, I need you to go to this page, which is Cloud Skills Boost /Google. See, guys, this is why we must make it on time. You see? Haha. Such things. Okay, yeah, like I was saying. So when you start off with the course, first thing, well, once you finish the course, you get 100 points, which go towards your Cloud Skills Boost dashboard. And the more courses you do, the more labs you do, the more points you get. And this gives you a chance of either winning really cool Google merch and also getting points, or rather getting discounts on some of the courses that you might want to do. So the more courses you do, the more you earn, the better your chances of getting certification. So, right, this is made up really of 4 parts, which is Google Cloud Computing Foundations, Cloud Fundamentals, Google Cloud Computing Foundations, Infrastructure, and Google Cloud. So there's the other 2 as well, but I won't go into that because we will not be looking at it as part of this course. So yeah, once you finish, guys, you will get your Google Cloud badge. Please show me that. I'd really like to see that after that. Okay, let's quickly look at this course. Course introduction. Oh, that comes with the video, so I may have to shut up. Let's put that on full screen.
Application and service options that are available in the cloud. In Module 6, titled You Can't Secure the Cloud, right? You'll see how security is administered in Google Cloud. In Module 7, titled How Does It Work? You'll explore how secure networks are built on the cloud. Repeat. So,
Okay, guys, I think there was something up with the audio. Some of you guys couldn't hear that. Should I restart the video? I hear there was a bit of a sound issue. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Must have been my mic. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Tell me if you can hear it now.
welcome to the Google Cloud Computing Foundation.
Okay, guys, I heard some of you guys are still experiencing some kind of audio issue. Let me try something else. Because it seems like the audio is there, but then it's not there. So I'll play the audio from my phone to the mic, and then let's see if we can win. Because can you hear me clearly? Am I audible? Okay. Clearly it's the video. Okay, yeah. No, Pumi, don't worry. You will get a chance to watch it on your side. I just wanted it to be an overview. But if you guys are cool with watching it on your side, that's also a good idea. Okay, cool. Okay, so what I'll do is I will leave this to you guys to watch. Let's see what the introduction video looks like. See, these things, they just jump in. Okay, cool, guys. You know what? I think you'll just watch this at home. Let me just quickly explain how this course works, what the layout looks like. As you've already seen, it's made up of videos, which you'll see this icon here, obviously, which looks like a screen with a play button on it. So, I mean, the first part of it, the course introduction, is made up of 5 videos, or 6 rather, which is introduction, cloud computing, cloud versus traditional architecture. And then if you guys were there on Tuesday, remember we did infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. And then the other one will go into the Google Cloud architecture, which we had looked at briefly, just briefly, if you remember yesterday. And then you get a quiz at each and every one of them. The unfortunate thing, I really wanted us to do a quiz, see what the pass mark of, okay, cool. And then it will give you a summary. So really this one is made up of, let's see, you have the course introduction, you have start with a solid platform, which is another part of it. Now this one is clearly made up of labs. It has about 2 labs and how many videos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a quiz and a summary. Let me just quickly show you what a lab would look like, because I think that's where a lot of people may struggle, right, with the labs. As you can see, for once they were good to us. This lab comes at no cost, right? So this is all the basics you'll have to know about a lab. But what I want to do is show you how you do a lab so that you don't get stuck at home, right? So let's quickly start this one together. We may not finish it, but let's just give it a try so that you guys can get an idea of how a lab works. Okay, cool. First things first, we'll say start lab. Let's give it a second. I'm not a robot yet. And voila. Here you have your timer. So here, guys, when you say open Cloud Console, it'll tell you this, right? Use private browsing to run the lab. Like I said, what this does is so that it doesn't charge on your main Gmail account, right? It'll create another account for you that you can use for the time being. So just say cancel and then press and hold on to this and then drag it to another tab. Let's open it up in another tab. Okay, it'll ask you to sign in. Let's use those credentials they gave us. Copy username, paste it in here. Sometimes it'll do autocomplete for you, but if it doesn't, just take the credentials they give us on the side, right? These credentials. Let's copy password. Let's enter that password they gave us. Say next. Okay. Read the long terms and conditions. Let's say we did. And we are in. Okay, guys, so are we all following along? Or is someone lost? By the way, I'm not saying do the lab right now. I'm just showing you how it would operate. Okay. And then what that will do, it will load in another browser. Or in another tab, rather. Let me share that tab. Oh, took me back to that tab again. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Let's do this again. No, I've got like 1,000 tabs open. Okay, cool. Let's do this again. Just hate it when that happens. Next, password. Okay, just close that. And there's terms. If you like email updates, you can accept. Personally, I don't, so I just say agree and continue. Okay, nice. So here's our simulated environment that we are provided with. Let's go back to our instructions, find out what they want from us. So you can go through the objectives. Um, I don't want us to waste too much time with that, but you can read along. This basically teaches you how to go through the lab, right? Things you first have to do so that you don't get stuck, so that you know your credits don't get used. See, they're already asking us questions. This is interesting. Okay, we may have to read some of these things. Now I regret skipping the videos. I blame you guys. No Mpumelelo and no Kanye. Actually, Mpumelelo and no Kanye, it's your fault. Now I don't know the questions. Okay, so let's see what are they actually asking us. Answer the following multiple choice questions to reinforce your understanding of the concept so far. Okay. This builds a temporary environment in Google Cloud. I mean, I think this feels like it's a bit easy, right? Are we allowed multiple tries on labs or oh no, you can do it as many times as you like actually. As many times as you like. Until you get it right. Okay guys, let's do this together. I think you guys saw when we clicked on this. So what helps us build a temporary environment? Is it score? Is it time? Is it start lab or is it credit? This is easy, guys. Who'd like to provide us with the answer? Okay, Smanga says start lab. Okay, we are good. When the timer reaches 0, you lose access to your temporary cloud environment. Is this true or false? I love how we are winging this without actually having tested it yet. Testing in production. Is this true or false, guys? Bella says false. Ay, 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 are we sure? Okay, I get 2 false. Let's find out. Nope, incorrect. The answer is true. So what they're asking here really is about this temporary environment, right? So once the lab ends, guys, you won't be able to access this. It'll cancel, and then you just have to restart the lab again, right? So this is the temporary environment provided to us as we do our lab. Okay, let's go back to that. Some labs have tracking which scores your completion of hands-on activities. Is this true or false? Everyone is saying true now. We're jumping on it. Okay, last part of the quiz. In order to receive completion credit for a lab that has tracking, you must complete the required hands-on activities. How do we feel about this answer? Bella says true. Kanye says true. Let us find out. Okay, we're good. So yes, this will just teach us more about the lab, right? This is what I already went through. So as soon as you start your lab, you'll get your temporary credentials. First, you open the lab console, and then you use the logins that I showed you guys. So really, this is them giving us access to that. I think here's another important part we want to look at, the project ID part. So a Google Cloud project is an organizing entity for your Google Cloud resources. It often contains resources and services. For example, it may hold a pool of virtual machines, a set of databases, a network that connects them together. Project also contains settings and permissions which specify security rules and has access to what resources. Okay, cool. So this is just an overview of your console once you start using GCP, right? You get access to all these resources, and some of them you'll be learning about as we go along. Like in the next session, you'll be learning about using containers and Kubernetes. Later on, you'll learn about using Cloud Console, where you can store all your images, your videos, or just any other private files that you'd like to store on the cloud. Okay, cool. All right, they're hitting us with another quiz, guys. Don't worry about how we score right now, right? Because we haven't gone through the lab or the course as a whole. Once you learn more about the course, these questions will become so obvious. You're gonna laugh at yourself for what we did just now today. Okay, so what field is not found in the left pane? Okay, let's quickly go to our console. Let's see what that looks like. Let me close this. Open it up again. Okay, let's just have a nice look at this, right? And then we'll go back. See it one more time. Okay. Let me quickly understand this question. Okay, my suspicions is that password. Okay, no, password is there. I think what they're really asking about is this. What don't we see here? I'm not giving away the answer. Okay, system admin. Do we all agree with Nogukanya? I do. Okay, we're good. The username in the left panel, which resembles student XXX, is a cloud identity. Do we agree? I think it's true. Okay, cool. So now task 2, view project in the Cloud Console. Google Cloud Console projects were explained in the section about the contents of the lab, details on the pane. Here's the definition once again. A Google Cloud project is an organizing entity for your Google Cloud resources. It often contains resources and services. For example, it may hold a pool of virtual machines, a set of databases, a network that connects them together. Project also contains settings and permissions, which specify security rules and who has access to what. That's what we just went through. Okay, so it's really just an explanation of what this would look like for you, right? I just want us to jump to the quizzes so that we can work on this together. So answer the following multiple choice questions to reinforce your understanding of the concept we've covered so far. So an organizing entity for anything you build with Google Cloud is called a what? Okay, Nogu, can you please scroll? Cannot see that part of the page on the screen. Which part can't you see? Okay, I have a feeling we're good now. Okay, so guys, who knows what the question is? Okay, we're all saying Google Cloud Project. Nice. So QuickLab resources is shared read-only with all QuickLab users, which means you cannot modify or delete. That's a bit of a tough one. Do we agree? Do we disagree? Okay. Piello says true. I need one more answer to be sure. What do we say, guys? Okay. Bella is happy with true. Okay. Wow, you guys, you haven't even done this, but you already get it. Oh, it was just on your side. Okay, I'm sorry, Nobukanyu. But is it good now? Can you now see everything? So Quick Labs Resources is the project you run for all of your lab steps. I feel like this one's a bit obvious, but I'll wait to hear what you guys say. Let me not try and sound smart. What do we think, guys? Yo, Piello, you got me there. He's saying Who else? Yo. I've never heard of this one. Do we even have that option? Oh, okay. I thought you were messing with us, Kant. It was a genuine typo. I thought he was messing with us. Oh, we got that one wrong. Okay, it's actually false. Oh, yeah, you were. I see why you were. It wasn't a very straightforward question. Okay, so navigation menu and services. The Google Cloud Console bar or title bar also contains the navigation menu. Let me show you what that looks like. So they're actually talking about this. So here, guys, we can search for any products we want. Remember, I spoke about Compute Engine. There's BigQuery. There's our identity. Oh, I forgot what IAM stands for. And then we also have cloud storage, right? So let me just click on one of those. And just like that, this enables us to actually go into any service that's on our cloud console, right? So this is really our search bar. Here's our navigation menu. That's the one they mentioned. So really, again, this is just a walkthrough of what the GCP console looks like, what products they have on there. Okay, review and modify role permissions. Okay, so just to explain what this is, it's the example I once mentioned where really in an organization you'll have a system admin, you'll have a cloud administrator, and then you'll have some people doing certain roles. Like you'll have the people who are responsible for looking after your billing, you have the people who are responsible for looking after your cloud storage, and each of them is given a certain amount of roles and permissions to go through the service, right? So this is where the roles and permissions comes into handy. So, okay, they actually want us to go through that. So it's navigation menu, click on IAM. Okay, let's go there. And so far, I think you can tell that this is pretty straightforward, right? They explain, they even give you examples so you can actually see. I paused the video, I wasn't aware. Hey, you guys, you're having your own technical problems. That's funny. Okay, so as soon as we click on this, here you can see the different type of roles we have. We have an owner, we have a BigQuery admin. So this depends on the project, right? Sometimes you can have a cloud storage admin, you can have a service account admin. It really depends on which services that we chose on this side and what roles we actually allocated. Let's look at roles. See, so there's like a number of roles on the platform. A number of roles, and that's just page one of 1958. You can be here forever, basically. Okay, cool. Yeah, this essentially just explains everything I just went through right now with you guys. Okay, with each lab or with each part of a course, you'll always see this check my progress part. Okay, I might not get this one because I don't think I pressed everything they wanted me to press. I see. Yeah, I knew it. We'll have to go through all of this. But I won't do that right now. I'll leave that to you guys to complete. Test your understanding. Okay, yeah. This is fun. Let's do another one together. So offers quick access to the platform services and also outlines its offerings. I think it's the one we just went through. So we'll have to configure each lab every time. No. I mean, you don't have to configure it. You just have to log in. Really, that's all you do. As you go through a lab, it'll just ask you to open another cloud console and then you just log in. That's just me answering Pierlo's question if people were wondering. Does that answer your question, Pierlo? So you log in with the credentials that is provided on this side. Sometimes they may be the same, sometimes they may change. Actually, before we end, I'll try and show you an example so you can see. but they always provide the login credentials for you. Awesome, awesome. Okay, let's try this last quiz together. So, offers quick access to the platform's services and also outlines its offering. Do you know what we're looking at? Okay. I mean, some of these questions when we start off, they're obvious, right? Because they really want you to have like a proper understanding of the console. So basic roles set project level permissions and, unless otherwise specified, control access management to all Google services. What do you guys think? True. Okay. Good to go. Okay, last one. Provides all viewer permissions plus permissions for actions that modify state such as changing existing resources. Huh. What do we think here? Viewer role, okay. What do you guys think? Okay, I see editor. Hmm. One more, and then we can test it. Editor. Okay. We're going with editor. Let's see. Phew. Okay. That was a close one. I was also a bit confused. Okay, I'll just go through this final part together and then I'll just explain the overview of it and then I'll leave you guys to do the labs. So, enables APIs and services. Okay, cool. Let me actually go to that part. APIs and services. Now, what this does, guys, is in some of these labs, you'll find different APIs that we'll use, right? So let's say we're doing a BigQuery lab, we would have to go to the BigQuery API, click on that. Oh, okay. On my side, it's already enabled, so I just have to say disable. Let me find one that's not enabled yet so that you can see how that actually works. What didn't I enable? Huh. Stack driver, I wonder. Wow, okay. I'm sorry, guys. Looks like I enabled just about everything. Analytics Hub. Yo, okay. Let me just disable it, then we'll enable it. Okay, cool. Yeah. So when you first get on it, wow, it still won't let me disable it. It still says enabled. But I guess it takes a while to disable a service, right? But when you first get on a service, the first thing you'll have to do is enable it, refresh your page so that it can register that the service has been enabled, right? This gives you more capabilities, obviously, depending on what that service is. Once that's done, it's integrated into your project and you can actually start using that service. So that's essentially what this part of it explains. The service that they wanted us to try out was, okay, yeah, let's actually try that out. That's Dialogflow API. Let's search for that. Let's say dialog. Oh, but now is it slow? Is it the network? Dialogflow. Oh, English. Is it the one? It's the one. You can see, guys, my network is not networking. Oh, I hope you guys have better network than me. Oh, there it is. Oh, it made me search like a party. Okay, cool. Then we enable. And voila, we're in. Once you start seeing disable API, you just know that this thing is running now. This thing is good to go. Right? Okay, it'll complain about my progress here. So I'll just skip this for now. Okay, we have another part of it. So it says, when you start a lab, you need to enable APIs in your project to start working with Google Cloud. Is this true or false? Just listen to the question. It's a bit tricky, right? They say, when you start a lab, you need to enable APIs in your project to start working with Google Cloud. What do you guys think? Because they're saying they're not talking about a specific API in this question. Yeah. Okay, cool. I like the not really part. And you guys are right. Okay, cool. So once you guys are done, you can just come to this part and just say end lab. Obviously, I'm getting a, let me show you. I'm going to get a 0 out of 100 because I basically didn't answer any questions. So we just say end lab. And then you'll see once you end the lab, you'll get an email. Oh, wait, before that, quickly review the lab. Give them some nice comments if you enjoyed the lab. If you didn't, rather not say anything. So you in the lab. I just quickly want to answer Pierlo's question from earlier on. So what you wanted to know is that when you start another lab, does it mean you use the same credentials? What happens? So let me quickly show you what happens. As soon as you start a lab, it's going to take you through the same flow again. But this one wants credits. Okay, I'll give it. No, para guys, I can't sacrifice my credits. Just kidding. I'll do it for you guys. It's one credit from me gone. Quickly turn this off. You just say open cloud console like you did. But you see, each time it actually provides you with credentials. And if you're lucky enough, it can just sign on using the previous ones. Let's cross our fingers and hope it does that. Okay, see, so it already recognizes that you're logged in with an account. So you can just say continue. Just tell them I understand. Say no thanks. Because if you say okay, it'll just open up another tab. And voila, you're in again. So you won't have to log in and log out again. Because it's part of the same course, it can recognize your session and just continue on. And even if you log off or like turn off your PC, when you come back and say continue lab, it'll continue with the same credentials, right? So you won't have to log out, log on again, or even remember some of these passwords. So there you go. Just going to quickly end this lab and get another 0. If Google asks me, I'm going to blame it on you guys. Okay, cool. So yeah, guys, that's a quick overview of how this course will operate. There'll be labs, there'll be quizzes, and then there'll be videos to actually explain what on earth is going on in this. But like I said, this is a very introductory course. It'll teach you more about quick labs. It'll teach you more about the console. Okay, so Piello wants to know, on credit, if a lab cooks me, do I lose another credit when I try? Unfortunately, yes. Yes, you do. I think the only good, well, not good thing, but the only thing about it is that some of these labs are like 1 credit each, right? So, look, you don't want to waste your credits, but yeah. No, you're not cooked. You're not cooked. This is very easy. Let me be honest, guys. If you read the instructions, you watch the videos, you'll understand how easy this is. I think the problem is that it looks difficult now because we're just doing an overview, right? We didn't hear any of the videos, we didn't get the explanation, so we're not cooked. Okay, Nogo Kanya's been asking, I've been meaning to ask, how many credits do we actually get from this? I have, wow, really, am I reading this number correctly? You just turned me into Jacob Zuma. 9,952 credits with 35 credits expiring. Yo, Nogo Kanya, how did you get those credits? People have tenders here. She's also shocked. Wow. We have tender people in here. I'm gonna report you to Google. I'm just joking. No, look, the credits that expire, that's fine. But if you have a lot of credits that you can use, you probably got from another competition. Those credits will remain with you, and then you can just use them for the labs. Isn't the free trial option No, not for these labs. Remember, guys, with these labs, you get certification or rather, you get a badge that can help you get certification. So they're not necessarily free. What you do get is that there are some free courses part of this. So you're not really paying out of your own pocket, right? You get to use the free credits that you were given. Okay, guys, I think that was just an overview. Can you transfer credits? Hey, maybe Nogukanyu can transfer some credits for you. I don't think you can as a well, you can, but that's like a lot of work. But what you can do is that when you guys run out of credits, please let me know, and then as an organizer, I can send you credits. But that's only if they expire, guys. Please, Pielo, don't cook yourself on purpose because you want more credits. I'm watching you. I'm already watching you. Okay, guys. So that was just really a quick overview of what you guys are gonna go through. It's very long. I'll be honest with you, but I think most of it is just because of the videos, right? You get to sit and watch. Pielo, 10 credits for what? For watching. This guy's lying, guys. For just watching me, 10 credits. You're lying. Buy a new laptop. I blame your laptop. Buy a new laptop, my guy. Buy a laptop. It's your laptop's fault. But okay, let's quickly have another overview before we wrap up. So, guys, the first part is really so what is cloud anyway? And it consists of a number of videos and a quiz. And then we have start with a solid platform, which is really an introduction to the Google Cloud Console. Now, this one's nice because it's a mixture of videos and labs. And then we have use Google Cloud to build apps. This is where it gets a bit more fun because now you really get to play around with it. You get to build things here. And don't worry if you're not technical, they provide some code for you so that you can actually get your hands dirty. Just quickly in the chat, how many of you guys actually do write code and what programming languages do you guys use or know? Okay, so yeah, as I read that out for you. Yeah, okay, this one is probably the most comprehensive one because we see a lot of videos, we see a lot of labs in this one. So this one's deep. This is where Pielo might exhaust all of his credits. Yeah, this one really goes in. Okay, cool. And then after that, guys, you will get a course badge that I showed you at the beginning. Where is that badge? Let's go back to the badge, main menu, dashboard. Oh, we have some C++ people. We have Golang. Oh, we have Go. We have Kotlin, C#, Java. What do you mean by etc.? Mpumelelo, you make it sound like you've done 100 languages. We have Python. We have JavaScript. No, vibe coding doesn't count. That's not a language. That's cheating. We don't count vibe coding. Go learn a language. That's my advice. Python and JavaScript. So we have a lot of Python and JavaScript people in the house. Okay, cool. Don't worry then, these labs won't trap. They won't trap that much. This is good. Okay, cool guys. Do you have any further questions regarding this lab? Let me actually send you the full link just in case you guys can't access it. But are we all registered with Cloud Innovators? And then do we all have access to Quick Labs or Cloud Skills Boost? So here is the exact link for the lab. I'll also send it in the email. Okay, cool. So do we have any questions, guys, before I wrap up? And please, guys, note your deadline is until the end of the weekend, ne? So if you're planning to go dance, aish, you must cancel. Plus, anyways, who's gonna go dance? Scorpion Kings was last weekend. This weekend we work. Oh, thank you so much, Nukanya. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Any more questions or comments? I enjoy the compliments. They're good for my confidence. I don't mind compliments. When will we start with ML? Yo, I was Musimpumelo, you're an expert, Muswena. You already want to do ML on the first week. On the first week, you're asking about what we'll do on like week number 5. We'll do it on week number 5. Don't worry. Hey, we have experts here, guys. People are already wanting machine learning on the first week. What was the email for? Which email are you talking about, Tokolo or Tokolo, if I'm saying it correctly? Which email are you referring to?